This morning I woke up on board as usual, and I could hear rain on the deck. Tally-ho was moored in Heriot Bay, a small village on the fairly small island of Quadra, between Vancouver Island and mainland British Columbia. The boat was at a marina, which is fairly unusual as I usually prefer to stay in anchorages, but I had quite a few things to pick up and drop off in Heriot Bay, so I tied up for the night right next to the ferry dock. I was getting ready to leave the marina, but I wanted to launch the dinghy beforehand. Being alone on board right now, it's a little tricky, but I've got much better at it since my first try over the winter. So you may have noticed that this video feels a little bit different from most of my other ones, and the truth is I've been thinking a lot about my video making recently, and it's become a chore, and I've been worrying too much about trying to find a bigger audience and get lots of clicks and views, and I think that pressure has actually stifled my creativity. But I realized recently that it doesn't have to be like that. I'm so lucky to have such a supportive audience that really I have the freedom to not actually worry too much about trying to get lots of views. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop worrying about getting views and focus on making good quality content that I enjoy, and if we end up with a smaller audience, so be it. In terms of audience, quantity is nice, of course, but quality is what really matters, and I think I have the best quality audience on YouTube. So I'm going to allow myself to have fun making videos again. So having moved to a nice nearby sheltered anchorage, and having made use of the best toaster in the world for a quick snack, it was time for me to get on with my job for the day. I needed to work on the bow roller. This is the bronze roller right at the front of the boat, which the anchor chain rolls over, and of course the roller is supposed to roll, but I've noticed that recently it's stopped rolling. This is a bad thing, of course, because it increases the friction, it wears the chain, and it makes a horrible noise. I'm hoping that it just needs a bit of greasing, but the first thing to do either way is to get the chain out of the way and pull the roller out to have a good look at it. As the anchor roller seemed to be a very tight fit in its housing, I decided to try and reduce the thickness of one of the discs on either side of it to try and give it just a little bit more clearance and ease of movement. Thanks for watching, and thanks so much to all the amazing people who have supported this project and this channel. So many people have been a part of it, from volunteers to patrons, viewers, professionals, and many other people helping in many different ways, and I just really appreciate all of it. I'm incredibly grateful to be where I am, and I'm excited to keep telling the story. So I'll see you next time. Cheers.